Been an interesting year for the Minnesota Fighting Vikings cornerback room. So you had a complete overhaul. Xavier Rhodes cut. Trey Waynes not re-signed. Same thing with Mac Alexander. Then you had young veterans like Mike Hughes and Holton Hill stepping up, as well as a fistful of rookies. And it's been a roller coaster, and no one has exemplified that roller coaster more than Cameron Tiny Dantzler, a.k.a. Hold Me Closer, Cameron Dantzler. Third-round pick coming out of the University of Mississippi State, and you saw the physical tools. You saw a 6'2" dude who weighs like 5 pounds, except he's feisty as hell out there tackling and run support, long limb for days, he's got length, and could be that next great press corner in the Zimmer defense. But then, also, he was the toast of training camp, right? So Thielen, Cousins, Zimmer, all giving him dap, all giving him props. It's like, oh, this guy's going to be great. And remember, they took it slow with Jeff Gladney because of the meniscus. So he didn't get a lot of press, even though he was the first-round pick. So Cameron Dantzler, third-round pick. How'd this guy fall? Oh, baby, let's go. And then week 1, whack. Roasted by an inferior wide receiver who's not as good as Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen. And then, all of a sudden, after the Green Bay game, left with that rib injury, so he missed 2 games there. And then he returned, got roasted, including getting embarrassed by DK Metcalf on Sunday Night Football. Cam, cover your effing guy, as well as the 4th and 10, just like, come on, man. Come on. Egg Bowl. You let Mississippi do you like that? You let Ole Miss do you like that? Mississippi State? Come on, man. Yeah. Then had that scary-looking injury against Green Bay. Came back from the concussion. But since he's returned, Week 11 against Dallas, he's been really damn good. Frankly, he's really balled out. So the first 4 games of his career. And remember, limited training camp, no OTAs, no preseason. So this was his first real NFL action. But targeted 37 times, gave up 27 catches, 316 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Now, that should be 5, except they didn't properly credit him with the DK Metcalf game-winning touchdown. They gave that one to Anthony Harris, but that was Cam's guy. Yeah. 0 pass broken up, as well as 134.5 quarterback rating when thrown at. When you consider the maximum is 158.3, it's less than ideal. But the last 3 games, yes, including the 12 snaps they played against Green Bay, he's been playing great. So he's had 8 targets, 5 receptions allowed, 53 yards, 0 touchdowns. Had a nice pass breakup against the Panthers, as well as only an 81.8 quarterback rating when thrown at. So now, is he a shutdown cornerback? Is he Mel Blount? Is he Revis out there? Not yet. Not yet. Give it a little time. But just like the rest of the other young cornerbacks, you look at Gladney, you look at the Chris's. Yeah, well, Chris Boyd, except when he has to play special teams, and Chris Jones, except when he has to tackle. All the young cornerbacks are looking better. Things are looking up because we've talked about the jump to the NFL is so big from college for cornerbacks. It's the second hardest transition besides quarterback. So you're coming in, you have these complex route combinations and passing concepts being thrown at you, as opposed to college, where it can get pretty complex, but also a lot of the spread offenses, a lot of it is just air raid. You're attacking vertically, so it is a lot more about athleticism and who is better at the end of the day. But in the NFL, everyone is good. Everyone is good and fast and big in the NFL, and it was going to be some growing pains for sure, especially in Zimmer's complex system with responsibilities and exchanges and communication with Harrison and Anthony Harris, etc., especially down on the goal line. We've seen, there have been massive errors in coverage in the Seattle game, in the Dallas game, in the Panthers game as well that have cost the Vikings. But also, well, it did in the Carolina game because, Teddy felt bad for us. But also with Cam, there was even some hope when he was getting burned. So even in that Green Bay game when he was getting pummeled on by the Packers receivers, minus the DK debacle early on in the season, 27 had always seemed to be in position where there was something you could certainly work with. He wasn't just getting completely burnt like toast, right? But he was getting beat by a great throw, a great catch, or just half step behind because of not being 100% sure of yourself, not being 100% confident out there quite yet, because it is a big leap. It is a big jump, man. But all those things will improve in time. And I think the Vikings going forward do have 2 rock-solid young cornerbacks in Dantzler and Gladney. I think that they potentially could be the Viking starters for a long time going forward. Now, let's find someone else who can hop in on the outside and nickel when Gladney kicks into the slot. Will it be one of the Chris's? Will it be Harrison Hand? Will it be whoever, right? So, plus, if they can add about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle on Dantzler, I mean, Damn, baby. I mean, the sky's the limit. Let's go. Let's go. But happy for Dantzler because as much as he was praised, man, Vikings fans, they were ready to just completely shun Cameron Dantzler after a couple of bad games. But glad that he's getting back on the horse. Glad that he's back after injury. So let's go. Let's keep going. But your thoughts? Cameron Dantzler's been ballin'. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.